Hello and welcome. I just read Executive Assistant Iris, and well, I also read the primer over here too. I just read this. It was pretty fun. We'll get the primer out of the way. There's no need to review something that's just like doing your homework. Although, like, there was some great stuff in this. Like, it makes me want to go read the older material, which this is basically an ad for. Hey, it was only a quarter. What do you want from me? But this right here, #1, man, and it was a lot of fun. You can tell I'm like using the overhead because it's late at night. There, let me thumb upwards using the overhead. So it's late at night and there's no light. So it starts off. It's this jerk musician, and they're going through the airport. He gets under attack. Meets this nice stewardess, and he's like, "Yo, send me chicks like that." Gets under attack. Guy's coming to kill him. Oh, look, it's the stewardess. Like, this was a great start. This was fun and action-packed. And then we're going to move the camera down a little bit here. And then right here, he totally gets upstaged by her. That was wonderful. The dialogue in this is all really good. I really enjoyed it. Like, let's see. Oh, here, we'll go to this kind of hubba page. Let's go up a little bit. Man, that shadow is terrible. I'm so sorry. But I was so excited after reading this that I didn't want to wait until tomorrow to record it. So, hubba, right? But it's got some great writing on here. I'm going to read you a little bit of this because she's just musing to herself. "I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm still in my prime, but my muscles are not as flexible as they once were. My joints are a little stiffer, reaction time a little slower. I used to be fast. I could catch a shuriken in mid-flight like I was grabbing a frisbee. Swords and spears moved in slow motion. I would go entire rounds in high-level sparring without getting touched." She's patching herself up. She gets a little call to a meeting. We're going to skip a couple pages. She's over here, gets introduced to, like, the crazy super science in the world. Let's turn that up a little bit, which is a lot of fun. Then let's tilt the camera down. Anyway, they're like totally pitching her on working for this company to work for that oil baron, the guy in the cowboy hat, a few pages ago. And they're doing it. They are doing it. They're being very successful. And she sees the awesome, probably Kevlar, but better shirt right here. She takes a shot at it. She's like, "Yeah, sure, I'm in." Oh, company car. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. There's one panel. I got to find it real quick. And we'll just cast a shadow over this as I move. Yeah. I love the doctor here, the little scientist guy. Look at him. He's like totally selling it, man. And over here, he's totally selling it. Like, I don't know if that was Blake Northcott's writing or if that was a decision the artist made. But it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. And at the end, she gets introduced to this chick, and I'm intentionally hiding part of this to not spoil things. And she's obviously, I mean, she's got an agenda. Everybody's got an agenda in a story like this. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. My only complaint, the line art I think is totally solid, like everywhere it shows up. But there's stuff about the coloring. Something, turn like this. Something about the coloring bothers me, and I don't know what it is. I can't pin my finger on it. There's some spots where the coloring is associated with... Let me see if I can find one. Let me see if I can find an example of what I'm talking about. So on that page, no. Oh, here we go. Like on this one, when she's coming in to meet people, trying to get real close. You see, she's got those little lines shaded in on her neck, and it looks great. And then you go a little bit over, and like the shading on his face, and it doesn't look so great. So I don't know. I think it might just be a style thing. I don't really care for it. But the book, I liked the book. This was a lot of fun. This was enjoyable read, and it's got me ready for the second episode, or the second issue, because I want to see how it goes. So, I know Blake Northcott, when I tweeted that I bought this, was like, I want feedback, and I don't really have any real feedback for the writing. Why did my phone buzz? I shouldn't have any meetings at freaking midnight. Holy crap. What kind of world do I live in? Here, let's talk about the writing a little more. Like, let's turn. And I know we're doing a lot of movement here, and I got feedback not to do a lot of movement, but we're doing a lot of movement. Her internal monologue is very strong. She meets that other person, and gonna kind of not show the whole page. Right here, meet Mackenzie Holland. Oh yeah, the CEO salesman guy is totally a CEO salesman guy. It's awesome. He's written right. And so the girl, call me Mac. It's gonna be such an honor to work with you, ma'am, or to watch you work, ma'am. Then I was like, this is not part of the agreement. Blah 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 blah. And we'll come over here to this panel. I won't bother you, really. I'm just here to observe and take notes. I'm quiet like a mouse, or a ghost, like a mute ghost mouse. She's totally putting on a facade of incompetence. And it's awesome. This is a crazy angle. Let's just kind of go back like this. I found the writing great. There might be a little bit of like some pacing issues. Because I admit, like when we got to this part and they're doing the science and she's getting introduced and stuff, I did start kind of tuning it out. That might have been condensable, but I don't know what you'd replace it with in this book other than maybe like an advertisement. Like, you could probably have this page, your shoulder, are you alright? And then take like half the panels out of these two pages and make one good page out of it, and you wouldn't have lost anything. There's a lot of dialogue, like there's a lot of text on some of these pages, but since they're literally just talking, I think that's okay. I like the facial expressions too. They're usually pretty good. So I think the only weak spot here is the coloring. Alright, well, thank you for joining me. Like, I just had to get this out of my system because I liked reading it so much. I'll see you all next time. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if I have any further thoughts, I guess I will write them down or something. I don't know. I don't think I will. I kind of looked at this comic book like it was a bowl of popcorn to go, like it was movie popcorn, you know? And I crunched it and I enjoyed it. And I'm kind of hyped to see the sequel, to see the next part. Bye-bye.